Welcome back, guys, for this week, 15th to the 19th of September, starting off with USDJPY. Some big old moves last week on this pair. You can see here we've got nothing visible on the left, so we need to change time frames a bit. Let's go up to the monthly, see where we're sat on the monthly, because I think it's getting quite high. Yep, here you go. You can see here the last time we were up at this level was back in 2008. So I would be pretty confident that at this level here, just change that colour, this level here where we're approaching now, there's going to be some sell trades. So let's just switch back to the weekly, see where we're stood on the weekly. It was getting up there. It's 158 pips off that level, but there isn't anything else up there to offer us any resistance, so that's the spot I would wait for, see if we get any price action to sell down from. So let's just put the down arrow there. That's going to be where I'm looking. If we get up there, of course, it may not, but if it does go up to that level, then that's the obvious next level to look for sellers. We've got to look for bearish price action, in other words bearish candlesticks, to give us a move down. Don't just trade it if it hits this level. You've got to wait for the market to actually show you. So on USDJPY it's 108.83 is the level we're looking for. On EURUSD you can see our spots here. You've got old support here which didn't support very much here at all and crashed straight down through it. Very, very bearish here on EURUSD at the moment. So if we get back up to 131.23, then we'll be looking for bearish price action candles to trade this back down to the 128.35 level. Let's just look left on this. You can see here this is previous support here at this level. So if we come down to this level here and we see a nice bullish price action candle just there, then we can trade up out of that level there, trying to aim back at 131.23, but the EURUSD is pretty much stuck in the middle right now. But these are your two spots that you want to be looking for, so hold off on that one until either of these levels is reached. On GBPUSD, you can see here last week we had this massive gap. This happened across all the GBP pairs. This was down to the referendum news, where it was hinted at last Sunday that the no's were going to possibly win the referendum. Anyway, the price tried to retrace back up here. You've got here, you can see previous supporting zone here at 162.42, and that the gap actually crashed back down through it. When it came back up, it didn't show any real signs that it was going to resist and then give us a sell trade to continue with this. So I would be looking at some bearish price action if we break back underneath this level to continue the short, or if we pull up a little bit, come back down, then look for bullish price action out of this level here at 162.42. It is this level here that's the important one, but do bear in mind that on Thursday we do have the Scottish referendum, and this could do all sorts of weird things to this GBP chart or any of the GBP pairs, so bear in mind about that as we get towards the end of the week, as it could make the charts move in an odd fashion. Got the weekly chart up here on AUDJPY. You can see here at 96.093, well, pretty more or less the 96 level, all this resistance here that took place over the course of probably 2.5 weeks. And eventually the price broke through it, and it's appearing to be coming back down to this level at 96.093. There is an uptrend here, so my trade for this will be to go long from the 96 level with the correct bullish price action candle. If we break hard up to this level here, so look up here, probably around just here, 103.20. That's if it breaks up here hard. But for now we're closer to this level, so look at 96 level as a possible supporting place to take your buy trades from with the correct candlestick setup. On AUDUSD, this one took a big thump last week. drop down to the 90 level, 0.90 level. We had previous support just here. You can see it all the way along this line, and the price action just literally tore it apart, and it's dropped down to this level here, which there is more support. If you look here, this was previous resistance just here. It broke and then provided support here, so we're actually sitting on that level now. So if you watch for some bullish price action candles up out of this level, this could provide you with a nice trade all the way back up to 0.9229, back up to this level. So this is a spot to be looking at right where we are now. Look out for bullish price action candles at 0.9035. Here's EURJPY, similar to the USDJPY. This has gone on a bit of a rally. It's at, right now, it's at a resistance level at 139.061, just here. See, this is the same level as this here, which was previous kind of resistance just here in previously. It is on a big uptrend, so unless you see a decent bearish candlestick here, you shouldn't think of trying to get in short just here. It may be better, if the price action works for you, to come in long from 137.81, because this is where previous resistance was, and this could well turn into support just here. So it's 137.81, unless we get a nice bearish price action candle from where we are now at 139.061. Here's GBPJPY. What a mess this was last week. Here's the gap caused by the referendum news. This was Sunday into Monday opening. Blew this supporting trend line out, which I was using. So threw that one out. Then it bounced back up here. Now what I was looking at towards Wednesday was resistance being shown at this trend line and this level here at 171.31, but the pair had different ideas, and it blasted up straight through that. It didn't give a price action candle here to come short, so there was no trade. It just blasted up straight up here, look, and kept going through this other trend line here. So I took that one out as well, and it's coming back up into here. So this is really quite bullish. So I would be looking, the level that you've got to look for here is the previous supporting level. If you consider all this price action here may have just been erroneous price action, and actually the real supporting level is actually the 172.71 level. So you've got previous resistance here, support here, it's cleared it back here. If it pulls back to this level, then it's likely that we can use that level to go long from, using the correct price action candle. So the level for GBPJPY is 172.71. On NZDUSD, a couple of things here to pay attention to. You can see the level here, 0.8270. And over quite a long period of time it acted as support here, look, resistance, support again here. It was sticking to this level quite well. Then we had the break back up here, and it's come back down to the same level, 8270 or 0.8270, and it's cleared it back straight through. So this indicates, you know, it's obviously bearish. I mean, look at this. So if you get a pullback up to this level at 0.8270, that's your spot to go short from. Previous support here could turn into resistance here, or fresh resistance here. So look at that to go short from. Now if we just whip up to the weekly chart, you can see where we are on the weekly. Just going to zoom in a bit on here. You've got this big candle here. Now if we put a line across this level just here, you can see on the weekly, previous resistance all the way through these candles here. Broke, turned into support and support. It's broken this supporting level here, and we're approaching this level again, which is 0.81. So if we get down to 0.81, which isn't that far away, it's only sort of 30 pips away, look for some reason to go long here, some bullish price action. So that is two levels for NZDUSD. You've got 82.70 for shorts and the 81 level to go long. Finally, USDCAD. Now this was a setup I presented last week. We were looking to go short from 1.096 Obviously this point here is resistance zone. Now we had a price action candle, that red candle there, and this shooting star candle here. This was a bearish setup, and I had an entry under here for the best part of a day, but then this candle here, it took off up here, cleared this, became engulfing over this, and I removed the order. So it's continued to push on up the USDCAD pair. So now we need to look for, you know, what we're looking at now. So I'm going to just go up to the weekly. I haven't looked at this yet, and you've got a level just here, 1.11035, or basically 1.11 level. So let's put this level in just here. Okay, and then we can dump off these other levels because they're not relevant anymore. So we've just gone too far. Go back to the daily. Shift that one up there. Now we've got our two levels set. Previous resistance here could well turn into support here at 1.0964 if we come back down here. More than likely, I would be looking to sell down from this level here, 1.11 level, with the correct candlestick. If it breaks here, then obviously you take it long with the correct bullish setup after it breaks the line, after it shows you. But for USDCAD, the level, as I said, 1.11 or 1.0964. These are your two levels to be watching out for. More than likely, it's going to hit this level, and it should drop a bit. Not sure how much, but I would expect to see a drop down from here, unless the price action pushes it hard through this level, in which case you should ignore it and not try to go short. Just wait for the chart to show you that it's going bearish before you put an order in here to go short. So here's the news list for next week, well, the red news list for next week. Monday we've got nothing. We've got German ZEW on Tuesday, 11 o'clock. Just scanning down here. GBP is going to be quite interesting on Wednesday. This official bank rate, this is where they reveal who voted what. Well, not who did it, but the number of votes in favour of increasing, decreasing, or keeping the interest rate the same. And the last time, 2 voters on the MPC wanted to put the interest rates up. So this one here is going to be quite interesting to watch. So be careful on Wednesday on GBP pairs. And also on Wednesday we've got FOMC, which is the Fed, talking about how they're, you know, handling their money, their monetary policies. That's at 8 PM on Wednesday. On Thursday there's quite a bit of news. Yellen's talking on Thursday, and also the one to be aware of is the Scottish independence vote. That's all day on Thursday. Now I wouldn't expect to see the results for this until very late on Thursday night, Friday morning UK time, and the completed results will be coming in probably Friday lunchtime when they'll know, you know, if the yes or no votes won. I've no idea at the moment. My thoughts on it are, from what I've seen on the charts, is that a yes vote could make the GBP pairs rise, in other words bullish, and a no vote the opposite, making them bearish. But that's just from what I've observed last Sunday, when there was a hint that the no vote could be taking over. The GBP pairs dropped quite dramatically. It was about 200 pips. So be very, very careful next Wednesday and Thursday. So that's it for this week's price action levels. We also had a quick look at the news. If you like what we're doing here, please click the like button, subscribe, or even send us a comment, and we'll see you next week.